When we're looking at healing in the body, you know that I'm going to remind you to not only be measuring your pain and dysfunction as a marker of your success or your recovery. I want you to look at your recovery and your improvements in 3 different ways. For some people, absolutely, we see dramatic changes in their overall health and their pain and their function with 1 or 2 visits. We see dramatic changes happen very, very fast. But more often than not, we want to look at your body as a whole. I want you to be looking at changes in the frequency that you're dealing with any discomfort, the intensity of the discomfort or the problems that you're dealing with, and also your ability to add more load to your body. Let me explain this a little bit more. If you're dealing with a concern and we want the pain to go away right away, doesn't always happen. Sometimes it does. But more often than not, what we start to see is a change in frequency of that discomfort. So let's say you have back pain. Maybe the back pain was happening all day long, every day, for weeks and weeks and weeks before you found me. Now you're getting back pain a little bit less. Perhaps it's half the day, not the whole day. Or maybe it's every other day. Maybe it's at different periods throughout the day. Either way, less pain, less frequency of that discomfort is a sign of your body doing some healing and doing some work and repairing itself. The other thing to look at is if that same example of pain, if the change in the intensity of what you're feeling. So you've got this back pain or headache or something else that we've talked about in the practice here. If the intensity of the discomfort, the intensity of the problem is also coming down. So if you've got headaches or back pain and that initial problem that you were having was like 10 out of 10, horrible pain. Now it's like 1 or 2 or 5. Maybe it's still a 7. Maybe it's still kind of high, but it's not a 10. Again, that's a sign of your body healing. Your body is amazing. Your body is always going to do the very best that it can to repair the tissues and the cells and get you back to its internal sense of balance. Sometimes we see repairs and healing happen really, really quickly. Sometimes the body's own inherent priority list changes. And once we get the body moving better with chiropractic adjustments, the nerve flow was working better. Something that you didn't expect starts to change before what you thought you were coming to see me for. You may have had the experience that you're sleeping better, your immune function is better, your digestion is better, but your back pain is still kind of lingering around. Again, as a whole, your body is functioning better. Now, I told you there was 3 things to look at with your progress. The first is frequency, intensity of your problems, your health challenges. The third is going to be your capacity to add more load to your body. What I mean by this is if you are suddenly finding yourself doing more physical work, maybe it's things around the house, maybe your stress level has gone up, and your body is holding its own. Okay, you're not having any massive regression, you're not having any new injuries. Your body is actually doing more physical work, physical stress, whether that stress is physical loading or new sports or new activities or picking up your kids. If you're loading your body more in a physical way, or you're loading your body more in an emotional, mental stress type of way, and your injuries are not getting any worse, that is also a sign of your body adapting in the best possible way to the stress. It's showing you that underneath it all, your foundation is getting stronger. And so if you can look at your healing and your recovery in these different ways, if you can measure your progress, not only in how you're feeling and functioning, but how your overall load and your ability to do things in your day-to-day life and work and with your family is improving, it's going to be a much more accurate measure of your progress. I hope this is helpful. If you have questions, by all means, bring it up on one of your next visits. Your body is always doing amazing things. We can't always see the repairs and the healing that is happening, but if you trust in your body's ability to heal and you allow it to do so and give it the right environment, it will get there.